with all the crazy cold temperatures here in Michigan and other parts of the country, even Texas got walloped by that storm that cut power and water to a lot of people for several days. One of the essentials that you want to have in all your kits is an emergency blanket or multiple emergency blankets. So I have these ones here from Emergency USA. We're going to take a look. They're called emergency blankets. They can be called space blankets, Mylar blankets, survival blankets, but what it is it's basically just a sheet of Mylar that you can use to wrap around yourself. Let's say you break down or run out of gas on the side of the road and you want to wrap yourself up in something. That's where the survival blanket comes in handy. Now there are several different uses for these. You can use them as a shelter. Usually they're about 5 by 7 in size. That's what the size of these ones are. You could use them to carry stuff. You can make an improvised sling. Of course, you can wrap up in them. There's lots and lots of different uses for these. They're very lightweight, and they're definitely an essential when it comes to what you're going to put in your survival packs, or even just something like this that you put in the car. I do like this particular brand, Emergency USA. They sent me their kit here. It basically comes with 4 separate emergency blankets. There's actually a whistle on the side, which is a good idea to have. Let's say you have to signal for rescue on a hike and you want to blow that whistle. There's also a little compass on here. But the main thing is having that survival blanket with you. So it does come in a nice pouch. I like that it's labeled. Anytime that you have something labeled and you can have a specific pouch for that specific piece of gear is a good idea, whether it be a fire kit, whether it be a food kit, whether it be a hygiene kit. It is good to have those labeled, so it is nice, especially if you're going to throw this in the car, to have it labeled. Then you know exactly where it is, you know exactly what it is. So inside here you have 4 individual little pouches here with the emergency blankets. Not only are these going to keep you warm by wrapping up in the cold, but also in the warmer months too. Let's say you fall in a lake or something like that, or you witness something where you're a first responder. They use these all the time to wrap people up in to keep them warmer than they would be without it. It's going to reflect heat back. You can, as I said, you can build a shelter with these. You can even put it behind a fire and radiate that heat back to you. So these just have a nice little toggle in them, and again, these are cool because they're individually organized. You could of course buy these in bulk and get them for a few dollars. I believe this is $20 for a 4-pack with the whistle, so a little bit on the expensive side in my opinion, but again, it is nice that it is a solid piece of kit, something that's labeled, something that you can use if you had to. So they come folded, and basically you get a 5 by 7 shelter in this tiny little lightweight package. So you basically just unfold these, and let's say I was stuck on the side of the road waiting for a tow truck or waiting for someone to come help me out, and I didn't have all this winter gear on. This is going to be a lifesaver when it comes to keeping that body warmth in. So basically you have a color on one side and you have the reflective Mylar on the other side. And these are pretty durable. They're not bomb proof. You could certainly pull one of these apart, but this is really all you need to keep your body nice and warm in the event that you would need to do that. So I could just take this and just wrap myself up in it, wrap that right around me, and that's going to keep your body heat in. And they actually do a pretty amazing job of keeping that warmth in. And of course they're waterproof too, so let's say you had to improvise like a raincoat or something, you could certainly do that. You could certainly keep the top half of your body nice and warm. Again, as I mentioned, you can set this up as a tarp, so it could be a shelter. Some of these come in orange, so you could use that to signal as well. You could use it as a ground mat in a shelter. And again, you got this reflective quality here, so you can put it in front of a fire, as I mentioned, or you can even build like a super shelter with these, where this is the backdrop. You have the clear plastic and a fire. It's gonna radiate that heat in, and this is gonna basically push that heat towards your body wherever you have this reflective material. So they're very, very handy to have, not only to keep you warm, but again, I could take this and you could make makeshift rope with this. You could cut strips off it and use it for that. I could go ahead and tie a knot in the one end here, and you could make yourself a makeshift sling if you needed to. So I could put that over my neck there, and then you have a makeshift sling. So, you know, you name it, you can probably think of an idea for this, you know, for using this. You could use it to carry water, you could use it to carry wood, use it as a pack cover. There's lots and lots of different ways that you can use these space shelters, and that's why they're so important to have in your kit, especially with this fact that they're super lightweight and you know, they take up no room and no weight in your pack. So here you can see you can make just an improvised just reflector shield, so you could build a fire in front of it, and that's going to reflect that heat back towards you at camp. You could also tie it to trees just by tying a knot in the side, and then make yourself a makeshift tarp. So obviously if you have shelter, that's your best bet. If you did get stuck out in the cold and you know you needed to use one of these, wrapping up with it is going to help you maintain that warmth. But also you can use a candle or a little tea light. In this case I have just a little UCO candle lantern, and believe it or not, this thing will actually help you stay warm. So I can wrap up in this, throw this around me, and then I can actually keep that candle lantern going inside of the little thermal blanket here. And again, you'd be surprised at how warm. I can already feel the warmth coming off this thing, and it is a cold day out today. So certainly gonna, you know, help you get through any, you know, sticky situation that you might run into. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, I just got the little lantern down here sitting on the floor, and that's amazing. Just keeping that wind off you and getting that little extra bit of heat inside this thermal blanket really goes a long way. You could also use this as a sleeping bag liner, so if it gets cold you could wrap up in this and then jump in your sleeping bag. Again, it's just something that's so super lightweight and so super easy to pack in your kit. There's really no reason not to have a bunch of these in all your packs. So you never know when you may need one of these, and you're going to be happy that you have it. Again, super small, super lightweight, easy to put in your kits. They're affordable. Check out these guys from Emergency USA. I'll have a link below in the description. Do like the fact that they come in a pouch, so you could throw cordage in there, you could throw a couple tea candles in there, a lighter in there, you know, things that'll help you if you had to set up a makeshift shelter, or if you had to you know, wrap up in it and you want a little bit of extra warmth. Even something as simple as like hot hands, you know, the hand warmers, you know, you can put those against your body, wrap up with the survival blanket, and it's going to go a long way, a lot further than you'd go if you didn't have that. Again, cold temperatures in the wintertime, broke down cars, you know, out on a hike, you break an ankle or something, you're waiting for somebody to come help you out. You know, that's something that you can throw over your body and keep you not only warm, but keep you dry as well. You get a downpour and you didn't bring a rain jacket, just pop one of those out and you'll keep yourself dry. And all those things are going to help you survive any bad situation. So again, link will be below in the description. I hope you give this video a big thumbs up for me. Make sure you share this video with friends and family who you think might be interested. Go ahead and buy a bunch of these and just give them some. There's a car parked over here, a couple that just took their 2 dogs for a walk on the trail. I'm actually going to leave them two blankets right on the hood of their car so that they have those in their vehicle just in case something might happen. That's it for today. So if you guys haven't already done so, please click that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified of new videos.